We're back, day 2, Butte Film Festival. Again, shout out Butte Film Festivals for having us. Yeah, we are a little late. We missed the first section.
We were out partying really late last night, so that Hunter S. Thompson shit. Yeah. But we're about to get in. I think we're going to go see some animation right now, right?
Yeah, animation.
Yeah. So
animation, lunch, and then the other ones.
they're going right into lunch after animation. I mean, I guess we're late, so yeah. Yeah, it's like 11 a.m. Beautiful morning here in Oroville.
That's good. It's gonna be lunch. We can interview people.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to try to get more interviews. We're going to try to get some more just catching some vibes, as I would call it, lightning in a bottle. And excited. Day 2. It's kind of a warmer day. It's fucking early. We're here all day, so. Yeah. Let's get it. Ashwagandha.
Zimbabwe.
What happened?
We're heading to. We made it for some sci-fi animation.
Sci-fi.
I mean, sci-fi in action.
Alright. Let's do it. Lead the way. Sci-fi. Action sci-fi, what do you think?
It's fire, bro.
Yeah,
I love it.
There's some good ones.
Thank you guys. Some amazing films were just played. Can I ask you all to say your name, the film you worked on, and your role?
Hi, so my name is Danny Jamal. The film you saw was Maestros that I was in. I wrote it, directed it, starred in it, and produced it.
Hello there, my name is Benjamin Sherwin. I am the DP for Maestros, and I shot a lot of that too. Hello, my name is Michael Rockcliffe, and I was lead cinematographer for Maestros. I'm JC Malore. I wrote and acted in and was assistant director for Two Top Expo.
I'm Daniel Nansky. I'm the cinematographer for Two Top Expo. And our director's in the audience somewhere.
We're here with the works of Maestros. I love that name. I love Maestros, yeah. Oh.
You're not wrong. It was hard to pronounce until actually he corrected me. It's like, it's Maestros. It's like, oh, I thought it was Masteros.
Before we start anything off, I am a Kiss fan too. So what's your favorite Kiss song?
Okay, so obviously I Was Made for Loving You. Second would be, I think it's Sir Knows Something.
Okay.
That one, yeah.
Well, maybe you guys can introduce yourselves and just talk about the project and you guys' roles and all of it. Just quickly, yeah, it don't matter.
Okay, so my name is Danny Tramal. I'm the producer, writer, director, actor of Maestros. I also edited it, and I did some of the soundtrack, and I gave it to another guy to fully compose. But I did have a bass line on some of the tunes there. And yeah, let's go from there.
Hello, I am Ben Sherwin, and I am the DP of Maestros, and I also did a lot of the lighting too, and I mainly pulled focus and did lighting, and I really enjoyed doing that. And yes, shooting the film was very long, so I'll get into that later. But I'll introduce our head cinematographer.
I'm Michael Rockcliffe. I'm the head cinematographer. I mostly just moved the camera around and held it all day.
It's very hard work.
No, literally because we had like a gimbal on the entire time, and so we had to hold that 24/7. Yeah.
Since we're all from Chico and making the movie in Chico, can you talk about like the process of like maybe getting the actors, or how do you go like being able to shoot at a venue? You know, maybe people don't know how to do that, so that would probably be a good thing to talk about.
So it depends on the venue itself. What's cool about Chico is that most of the places are actually really nice, and they'll let you, like, they want artists to use their places for photography or films, any kind of art, really. When I got Cal Skates, that one, I really had doubts that I wasn't going to get that. There was a venue I really wanted to do the first half of the film. It was a cafe, but they didn't let us because they never contacted me back, first off, on that, which was a bummer because I made storyboards and worked the scene around the blocking to that place. But then that's something that happens is you got to expect problems to occur and just adapt to them. So luckily we were able to film at Chico Hillel. It's the Jewish club near Chico State. It's affiliated with them. But for CalSkate, I really had doubts that we were going to get that. But luckily I got in contact with the manager, Scott Andrews. He met with me, and funny enough, he's a media arts major alumni from Chico State. So immediately there, we had a connection, and because of that, he fully wanted to support me and was immediately like, yeah, you guys can film here. And then I told him some of the requirements and any rules he has. He pretty much let us do anything. Like I said earlier in the show, like Simple World, you can't jump over the rink, thing, and he let us do that. He let us have access to like the different inflatable hammers that was in the film too. He let us stay an hour later as well than we were supposed to get some more footage of the fight and all that. So that really helped a lot. So really, it's just reaching out, because you never know which venue, which business is gonna say yes, because most of them surprisingly wanna support. I have another film coming out called The Princess X Alien, and we use another business there, local business called the Donut Nook. And so that's something we want to do in the club for the Digital Filmmakers Guild. Sorry, I'm also the co-president of the club at Chico State. And we try to tell our students, don't be afraid to ask businesses, because you never know if they're going to let you, and it'll just amplify your film setting even more.
So yeah, like I always go with like, if you don't ask, you don't get it. So basically, if you wanna try something, go find a location you like and ask the person who owns it and be like, hey, can I use it?
It's kind of like a movie. You gotta shoot your shot.
Yeah, no, it's just it's basically it's called resource filmmaking. You work backwards from what you got, and then what you got is the movie. But really, it was I think Maestro's to this day has been one of the most like cohesive movies I've been a part of. It's been like pretty, just like I was like, wow, I can't believe we did that in like 2 days. Yeah, it was a 2-day shoot, 2 long days, and so yeah, we started the first day. We started at 9 a.m. We didn't quit until midnight, and so that I was almost like dead at that point. I was dying. I was like laying on the couch. I was like, dude, I was so tired, man. Like, these guys can attest. Like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to hand this off to you guys, because I'm like literally, I cannot like move. My back is too sore. Yeah, I was like passing out on the beanbag. Yeah, no, literally, it was a long day. But honestly, all the shots that we did, all the places we went in that short amount of time, really, we did a lot, man. And I think it showed. And we all really, I think, I admire, just because Danny has a really good talent for just like choreography and just like dialogue. And so a lot of the time it's like, the movie, all the characters, I think, were just like fleshed out to a T. And so it was a lot of, it was easy to, set up and get moving when, director always knows what they want to do. That's the most important thing. It's just like, you got to make a decision.
Yeah, I mean, as far as getting locations, you just got to ask, be transparent with what you need, and respect like what their boundaries are. Yeah, like I worked on suggestions as well with Ian, and we got permission to use Duffy's because he knew the guy there, and his biggest thing was like, he's had filmmakers come in before who want to take stuff off the walls, do set decoration. They're like, they just weren't into it. Yeah. So you just got to respect those limitations if they come up.
Cool. Well, we really Appreciate you guys doing this interview. I love the film. I love the music. You were singing in some of that, right?
Yeah.
Dude, you sounded good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. No, I think you sounded great. Well, we're all having. Oh. Yeah.
I wanted to ask how it felt having your parents in the audience, because that was your parents in the audience, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I was telling them, so that was my brother who went to ask a question. His wife came, and then both my parents were in the audience. I didn't know they were coming. They knew. I told them about the event, too, because I was stoked about it. They even messaged us in our, family chat, hey, break your leg, Danny, good luck today, all that. And then I walk in. We got here a little late, 10 minutes late. And I walk in, and one of our good friends, Emily On, who's one of the photographers here, she was like, hey, by the way, your brother's here, or something. Like, what? She was like, yeah, he looks just like you. And I was like, well, what did he look like? So I know for sure he's here, because he's not here. They're back home. And then I tried calling him. And then he was like, hey, sorry, I'm about to do a massage for a client, because he's a massage therapist. And so I'm like, okay, maybe it's someone from up north where I used to live. But yeah, then once we got up to the Q&A, I see this guy walking down, looks kind of like me. I don't see the resemblance still. But started off, I'm like, son of a gun. He does this crap all the time, though, where Thanksgiving, Christmas, my brother's a trickster. He will, same with my siblings. They like to surprise people when they're coming for holidays. They don't tell me, my parents especially, when they're coming. They want to make it a surprise. So I literally was so unexpected that was going to happen. Seeing him there, I was like, okay, that's cool. It's just my brother. That makes sense, because he has kids and work. My parents also work. And then he said, my parents are also there. That's when I was really like, no way. There's no way my parents are here as well. And then sure enough, yeah, I could see them waving. And after the Q&A, I went and sat down with them for the rest of the time. I was just so happy to see them. Also grateful that they could see this film on the big screen one last time, because they couldn't make it to Smash, our film festival that we held last year for Chico State, for DFG. So having them there to see my nonsense that I would show to them when I was a kid, the drawings I made. By the way, those drawings in the beginning of the film were actually ones I've made since I was little. So those are concept arts for all that. But yeah, they've been with me since I've had this idea. Everyone thought I was crazy. I still am about this. It's a weird idea about musical clown-looking people. But just seeing them there was probably the best feeling I've had so far at a live film festival. So very grateful for that and them. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. Anything you want to shout out? Maybe you guys' Instagram, or we can watch the movie, or anything you want to shout out.
Yeah. Well, if you want to see the movie again, look up Summerlandian Films on YouTube. Also Summerlandian_films on Instagram for more content, for more upcoming films that we have going on, like The Princess X Alien, and we're doing another action film which is called Snappers. It's an 80s-based film, that's all I'll say, but it's going to be a fun one. Check out Maestros again. Follow the Digital Filmmakers Guild as well at Chico State. We made it with the club. And that's all I have. Any other shout-outs?
Nah, I think we're good, man. But hey, yeah. Hope you guys, hope this guy inspires you, man.
Also, shout out to my co-star, Alessandra Carly. She couldn't make it here because she lives all the way in England or London. She's in the UK, one of the, but shout out to her. She was blessed to work with.
Also, shout out to Eve, who lives on the opposite side of the world in New Zealand. Kiwi, yeah. Yes. We had a pretty international crew on Maestros, man. Dude, yeah. We're pretty diverse. Yeah, no, man. It was awesome.
Might as well. Shout out Juan. He's Hispanic like me. Shout out John Crosswraith. He was Caucasian, so we have that area. Shout out Liz. Miss her. She's in L.A. Hispanic. Yeah, we had a full spectrum there. Yeah, love you guys. No, not that. Based off a kiss, I swear. Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
suggestion, director, editor.
I'm Solomon Furlow, and I worked with this guy. We made For the Sewers.
I'm Andres. I was director, writer, editor, and cinematographer for The Sewers.
I'm Seth. I created Almost Get Fitted TV Town. I was the creator, writer, storyboard artist, and producer, technically.
I'm Patrick Boyd, and I animated This Has My Full Attention.
I'm Bree. I acted in one of Ian's films.
I'm Erwin Cresswell, and I was the one-man band for lunch.
All right, what's up? We just finished animation at the Butte Film Festival, and we're here with Arwen Creswell, who had one of the shorts in the animation category called Lunch. And I just wanted to get your, I just wanted to let you tell me, why you decided to make this project.
So I am a CCA student, and the way we do our projects for our junior and senior year is each junior semester we do a film, and then senior year we complete a film. So that way by the end you have either 2 or 3 films depending on your process. And beginning of my junior project 2 class, the professor I had, Lydia Greer, was absolutely amazing. It was just like, we're going to slam out ideas, we're going to present them in front of everybody, and then you're going to roll with one. And I'm super about like animal expression and finding like body language, that kind of thing, things that aren't traditionally used in film. And at the time I had a big interest in frogs and was like, hey, let's do something with that. And so I tried to figure out, we always try and keep them short as possible to make sure that they can be completed within a semester. And so I knew it had to be a minute or less, or around there. And so to tell a complete story in that time gets kind of difficult. So I figured frog trying to get his lunch doesn't go well. And so you have the beginning of just the intro of who's the character, then you have what the conflict is, and then the resolution. And doing that quickly in that setting became kind of easy. Went out, got some references, and then just mashed it all together.
All right, so did you grew up liking, you said you liked, there was like a YouTube animator you like, right?
So Aaron Blaise was one of the Disney guys in the 90s. Oh, right. Yeah, Lion King, Brother Bear. Lion King was a huge inspiration for me. Same thing. I mean, obviously they talked and had mouths and eyebrows and stuff, but they still used a lot of that body language. Brother Bear did the same, and a lot of the movies around that time did it. But then, when YouTube came around with a lot of their animation, a lot of people started doing the same of, okay, well, these are animals doing animal things. They're clearly not people, but how can we tell a story around that recognizes the fact that we're looking as people at these animals? But yeah, just like Aaron Blaise and the similar guys around him, he still does like a lot of animation on his own now, and a lot of tutorials and like workshops and things like that help a lot.
So I guess just one more question, and I want you to be honest with me. What do you think of the 2019 remake of The Lion King?
So there's good and bad things about it. I don't care for the Disney live action films too much. I think the 2019 remake was fairly expressionless. It did get the lions looking like real lions pretty well, but beyond that, I don't feel like it told the story in the way it needed to be told. There is the Mufasa one coming out later this month, and I have seen the trailers for it, and it does look a lot better. They figured out how to make them have expressions. Yeah, it's like they figured out, okay, this lion's happy, how do we show that instead of what's just kind of looking at the camera. So I'm excited to see if they've improved it, but it was good technologically, but to me it didn't do a good job of building on the story.
Yeah, me personally, I think it's a blight upon humanity, but I really loved your video or your short film. So, and I'm just really happy that you were able to make it. So thank you. It was really, really nice to meet you and really nice to talk to you here. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, we can just cut it. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. We're here with JC and
Daniel.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming out and doing an interview with us. Do you guys mind talking about the movie you made? It was up for the Action Award, Tube Top. So yeah, just talk about the movie and how you made it and everything else.
So Tube Top Expo is my baby. I wrote it, and we were tasked on creating a project in 48 hours. And after, a tired meeting, we ended up creating it. So,
I mean, that's one way to put it. I mean, we spent like several hours at Denny's just like throwing ideas around, and that's half the fun, is just getting the ideas flowing, get everybody. Half the fun is when you get everybody invested in the project. So that's half of the battle with those types of things, is getting everybody on the same plane, because then everybody has the same synergy. And from there, as cinematographer, it was easy to understand, like, okay, this is what we're going for. This is the kind of energy we want to have. We kind of came to the decision that, like, it needs to be fun, it needs to be action oriented, but it should also be cute. Yeah. That's what we were trying to go for. So, it was fun. It was a lot of so many like little things that just kept not going wrong, because they always go wrong on film sets. But that's just the fun of it. It's like it's an active problem solving. Yeah.
This is kind of maybe more of a, I don't know if it would say trivial, but how do you know when a film is done? I make music, and it's hard to decide when I think a song's done, but when do you feel like a film is done?
Honestly, I believe no project's really done in the end of it all. As you see with the Star Wars movies and George Lucas, I write plays and other screen screenwrites, and I go back to it, and it's always like, oh, I could fix this, I can add here. And so it's the same comes with filmmaking. Is as you saw Tube Top Expo, we filmed it, and then someone asked about a sequel, and we never thought about a sequel until now. And we were just having our lunch, and we were brainstorming ideas for a sequel. It was just, it's just, you don't really finish. You just continue on to a new story in the same world.
I don't remember who said it, but films aren't released, they escape. I guess as far as knowing when you're done, I guess a question you could ask is, like, are we talking about on the conceptual level of, like, when the story's done, or when you're watching a movie in, like, your mind's eye, like, okay, this is the end of the story. And I think it's, you always want to leave your story off on the right point, on a high note, obviously, but just like the last image is what you always remember. So when you get to the last point, when you're writing it or you're directing it, you want to make sure that you're at a high point, but like it needs to, that point that you're aiming for has to be representative of everything that leads up to it. And it's a gymnastic extravaganza in the mind.
Well, we really appreciate you guys sitting down and doing this little interview. Do you guys want to shout out? I know you were in the Studio 209 swag. So if you guys want to shout anything out, social medias, where we can watch this. I know you guys said YouTube, and channel name.
We're working on a lot of things for Studio 209, just up and coming. But you can find me at Epic Blackness on Instagram.
And then you can find me on Instagram, Big Blob, all one word. Ampersand at the beginning.
What about the YouTube where people can watch it?
Also, Big Blob Productions. That would be where you can find it. Two Top Expos, the film.
What are we smoking on? What are we smoking on?
This?
We're doing weed reviews in the middle of all this.
Shit, I think
we already had one with Zach Colorado.
RS11 times like something runs.
We got the Goodwill shades. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We got the Urban Sprawl band shirt. Got the thrift store.
Great brand name.
Got the thrift store, worker jacket. I've never worked at a steel mill in my life or whatever.
Not saying we're not down to.
I was wondering whose jacket that was.
Yeah. Got the Goodwill slacks or whatever. You got the vegan docs, bro.
Vegan docs again.
Always on. Always.
Day 2, we outside. What would you give? I think it's been great.
Yeah, man.
I mean, obviously they're small, independent films, student films. So I feel like there's gonna be a little bit of flaws, but I feel like there's nothing like too crazy. Like I haven't seen anything trash or bad. I think everything's like super great.
A touch of amateurness makes something real. It makes it good, you know.
Yeah. Got a lot of energy. A lot of momentum.
When we make better movies, just wait and find out.
Wait for part 2.
We'll probably have
follow for part 2.
Later. Oh shit. Later, me and Damon have a nomination. So
we're heading into drama right now. All right. About to get into some real fucking cinema.
Drama.
Movies.
How about those drama films? Especially when they have sound, right? Yeah, goes to show how important sound is. My name's Curtis. I'm the director of the Butte Film Festival.
All right, so can everyone say their name, their role in the film?
Hi, I'm Megan Atherton. I was the director, producer, and lead actress in Consequences.
Hi, I'm Sky Murphy, and I did camera work for Wink.
Hi, I'm Brianna. I was the writer and director of Where the Heart Lies.
I'm David. I was the cinematographer and co-producer of Where the Heart Lies. Big thank you to the team also for helping out with the audio problem. So thank you guys.
Hi, my name is Isa Scout Hernandez, and I am the writer and director of Two Lines.
Hi, my name is Cecilia Rojo, and I'm the writer director of Sueños de mi Hija.
All right, we're here with the writer, director, and lead actress of Consequences. All right, got a triple threat here. Megan, what was your last name? Atherton. Megan Atherton. All right, and she had a film, a great looking film that was about just generally, I would say, the dangers of drugs, the dangers of, I mean, not necessarily it's not necessarily an anti-drug movie, but just an awareness piece. So I was curious about, when you were making the movie, how much time was spent trying to like honor the subject matter? Because I'd imagine that, considering how personal it is to you, there's a pressure to, capture it authentically. So I just wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah, I think, honestly, that was probably my biggest struggle of the entire process. I want to say I rewrote this short film probably over 50 times, and that's not even an exaggeration. Because exactly like you said, I wanted it to be as raw and honest and relatable as possible. So I wanted to make sure that I was representing both grief and like drugs or anxiety and mental health issues as authentically as possible. And obviously this story is from the POV of the person who wasn't affected by the drugs. But my character is somebody who's affected by grief. And I wanted that to feel very real. So a lot of it was pulled from my own grief and my own guilt surrounding the situation when it happened in real life. It's obviously a little bit different in the film, but just my guilt around letting myself distance from this person is what drove Nora's guilt in the film. And then, yeah, I mean, like, in terms of authenticity with fentanyl and the representation of what happened, it was very important to me to not show a death or not show something violent, because yes, that's what happens, but for me, the story wasn't about that. It was more about how easy it is to get your hands on pills that could be laced, and also how your actions in these difficult situations at like parties and stuff can have major consequences. I think that was like what I really wanted to drive home. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so like with scenes, like there's like a police station investigation scene in this movie. Were things like that, were those pulled from personal experiences or like stories that you've heard?
Yeah, so it wasn't pulled from personal experience for me, but I have like family friends that are involved in law enforcement, and I also know the mother of the boy that I knew who passed away, and have seen her drive and her ambition around spreading this message and everything. So for the investigation, I very much pulled inspiration from like other films. Mostly just to create that like dark, intimidating feeling. But I also did talk to like my family friends that have experience as like probation officers and stuff, and kind of ask them how an interview of that context would go. Because she's not convicted of anything, but they're still trying to do an investigation and get to the bottom of something. So she does have to come back and like finish the questioning, and I think that's the hardest thing for her. Is there's like a moment where she's like, no, I can't do this, like I'm not telling them the truth about what happened because I kind of had a part in it. But you know, then by the end she comes to the realization like, yes, the pill that I bought from somebody was laced, but that's not necessarily my fault. I just didn't know the risks. So she comes to that like full circle moment, and she's like, I think I can go back now. Yeah, I think I lost track of the question, but
I really like the movie I meant. I've lost a lot of people who OD on fentanyl, like back in my hometown and stuff. But I would like to talk about how do you wear all three hats? You know, doing everything you do, and how do you do it like independently, and yeah, and like that. Basically, that's it.
Yeah. So you mean like how it was like directing, producing, and acting? Okay, gotcha. It's very difficult, in all honesty. At first, I wasn't going to do that because this story is so important to me, and I wanted to make sure that I could give my full and undivided attention to producing and directing. But then it kind of switched, because in terms of my crew and like the above the line team members on my crew, like the people who are really in charge of a lot of stuff, were professionals who just volunteered their time because they believed in the story. So to me, like having those people who had even more knowledge than me to be able to support me as a director, I felt comfortable, you know, kind of passing things off to them when I was in front of the camera. And I knew that since this was something so personal to me and that had happened to me in real life, I felt like I was the person who could portray it most authentically. And I felt like the story deserved that. But it was really hard. I kind of had to like compartmentalize as time went on. Like I did a couple like 2-minute like scene short films of it, like pulled from the original script before I did the full short film. So I kind of was like working out kinks as time went on. And then finally, when I felt like I had a grasp of all the characters and I felt comfortable, I could compartmentalize and do all three different things and feel like I could succeed at all of them. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I wanted to ask you, because I mean, you know, it is obviously a very important story, but it's also a very well, you know, put together, really good looking story. And I was just curious about, you know, you mentioned how you just, when you were filming like the police station scene, you know, you said that you just kind of pulled from movies that you were inspired by, and I was wondering what some of those movies were.
Yeah, a big inspiration for that scene was actually the Jeffrey Dahmer like monster story. And my DP Joey Catches, my cinematographer, he's extremely talented, and he put a lot of like frames from that movie into our shot list. And basically, as we were like building this whole like set of this interrogation room, we were just kind of like referring back to it, and we were like, okay, they had this one, overhead light and made everything else in the room fall into darkness, and like we kind of just built it around that whole like feeling, because we knew also that that story was so dark, and that's exactly what we wanted to replicate. Like we literally wanted it to feel like Nora was like fading into blackness, because that's how she feels in her head. Like she's like, I don't want to be here. I want to disappear from existence. Like, so that was the whole idea. Like I was literally sitting in front of a completely black wall. And I think you can tell that like, it kind of falls into blackness because there's just that one light. So yeah, I think that like definitely Jeffrey Dahmer, but I think the overall inspiration was just this idea of like fading out of reality, or out of touch with reality. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Thank you. You have any more questions?
Maybe where people can watch it?
Yeah. If anybody, or if there's anywhere that people can watch it, if there's anything you want to shout out, it's like social media or anything.
Yeah, so our Instagram for the film is @consequencesmovie. And as of right now, we're still going to be on our festival circuit until I want to say like next fall, possibly. So until then, it's not going to be available publicly. But if you DM us on the Instagram account, I would be happy to send you a private link. You just have to promise not to share it anywhere. But after that, yes, pinky. Yes, exactly. But yeah, after our film festival run concludes, then I do have plans to make it publicly available and use it for educational purposes too. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you.
All right, wonderful. Beautiful. Yeah, thank you. That's a wrap. Nice to meet you. All right, yeah. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Yuji. I'm the director, cinematographer, editor of Head and He's.
My name is Raul Morita. I am the director, DP, and editor for Ghost AI.
Hello, my name is Molly Myers, and I am the director and editor of Chicoine 2022.
All right, I'm here with we know Thomas, but we're here with Raul. Ghost AI. Yeah. Can you first tell us maybe about why'd you title it that, or how'd you get that title, Ghost AI? I really like that, and then just a story about making the movie and everything.
Yeah, for sure. When I made the title for Ghost AI, it was mostly just like, I was intrigued by the idea of AI and immortalization, and you see like all these dead celebrities kind of just re-immortalized in this very uncanny way through a website, and that's why I call it Ghost AI, because of course they're all deceased. But the story how it began was in UC Davis. I took a course called Experimental Documentary, and our professor, who I would like to shout out, Darren Martin, kind of gave us a topic onto the AI, which is a very hot topic right now in the cinema world. And each of my peers had their own interpretations on using AI. And I learned about this artist called Ai Weiwei, who did kind of like a interview with this AI chat, and kind of like asking it like morality questions of sorts. And I was thinking of doing something like that by searching like a website where you'll see these kind of websites of like talking to like historical figures like George Washington or like Princess Diana. And I found this site called Eternal AI, and it had like all these animated avatars of like all these celebrities that you know, like Martin Luther King, Heath Ledger, that's also shown in the documentary. And instead of like going what the website intended to, like asking the avatars like what was their history, what they do in the back, in their day. I was instead asking the questions of to the website directly itself, like what's their data model for their speeches, what kind of rights and consents do they use to get the permissions to use their likeness in the website, and to see if like websites such as Eternal AI is transparent in their usage of these personalities sorts. Yeah.
Thomas, would you want to say something?
So I just was wondering, so you had, you had people like Juice World and like Kobe Bryant, Heath Ledger. I was just wondering if there were any celebrities that didn't make the cut that you were considering adding to it.
Yeah. I think we had some of like Martin Luther King, but it was mostly just a few tryouts. But we mostly just ended up using all the avatars that we used in the documentary.
Are you scared of AI?
Scared of AI. I'm scared of the way people would abuse it. I still use it as a tool. I'm a video editor, so I still use like AI for just for the speed of editing, like captions, that sort. So I think it's useful to be used as a tool, but I know that AI can be abused in criminal ways, and I think it's something that it's a topic of discussion we should look into, and kind of just hoping like these AI companies and businesses are transparent in the way they use it. So, I mean, who knows? I mean, I am concerned for sure as of now, but I mean, I think it's something we should be looking into how people are going to be using AI.
Did you have any like particular like message that you were like would you say that your that Ghost AI was particularly pro or anti AI?
I would say some of it was anti, because kind of just look into the morality of using like, because again, they're not just like celebrities, they're people too, and kind of just look into the consent of like using their likenesses. I think that was one of the questions that we asked it, like how did consent work around it, and again, the website kind of just mentioned that they contacted their families or their legal representatives. And I looked more into it, and it's mostly just like a celebrity's public domain is like out on the website, and it's like free to use. Okay. But I mean, it's a lot of like law just dodges and loop arounds, and but there's also like the aspect in the end of the website where we kind of found out there's a option where you can kind of like upload like all your speeches and like do your own bibliography and kind of just do your own AI replicant basically. And there's like other sites around right now where people who would like have like hundreds and hundreds of like prompt questions and answer how they would answer it to make it more authentic. So I guess it just depends on like how you use it. But I would say it's mostly anti, but there's another avenue where AI can be used for perhaps like if you're an elderly person, you maybe want to leave like a sort of message to your loved ones while you're gone. You can still use that. But yeah, that's kind of like the mystery of the end of the short.
Well, anything else you want to shout out? Maybe something working on in the future, or Instagram, or where people could watch this documentary again?
Yeah, Joe. I also like to thank my partner Ria Kin, who was also shown in the documentary, who helped out on being the acting role in the short, and also helping out with like some shot ideas and providing some ideas what we could ask the website. And you can also see it in the Letters in Science channel, UC Davis. And yeah, just shout out to Darren Martin for helping out the course and documentary. But I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll explore more of documentary of that desktop cinema style. Yeah, that's what you're talking about, right? But yeah, who knows? But thank you for asking.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for doing an interview with us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, man, I just want to say, Ghost AI, easily one of the most professional-looking things we've seen today. It's a slick-ass movie. That's what I'll say, man. No shit. No. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, thanks.
You gonna be around all day, or?
You have me instead, so it's okay.
Any films you've seen that you like recently that's part of these? Or?
Yeah, For the Sewers, which stars Wyatt Hervey. Banger. Fucking hilarious. Great movie.
Yeah, that was.
I liked it, but I'll say it wasn't really animation. It was just kind of like.
I will say
I mean, obviously, if we're gonna talk genre, like it's just a word that you attach to it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I thought it was really good.
Yeah, exactly. It didn't belong in animation. But
yeah, it could have been a comedy or whatever.
Should have been a comedy, I think.
Comedies are tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, comedies are tomorrow.
Yeah, or it might be. I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow's comedy and one other very experimental.
Yeah, comedy and experimental. I'm actually presenting experimental.
Let's go, bro.
Shout out. We're just talking about.
All right, yeah.
Film.
Oh, I'm not. I don't
you're
have a
presenting
film.
it.
I'm presenting it. I'm the
okay.
MC. Yeah.
Well, that's fine if you want to talk about that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just gonna go up there. I'm just gonna be like, these are the experimental movies. I'm just gonna stand there.
Are you gonna have a better joke than Zach Colorado?
What was
the thing about Titanic?
The Titanic documentary. He's like, that's my favorite documentary.
He's like, oh, they didn't drown Leonardo DiCaprio? That's disappointing.
Well, you top that.
Probably not, but we'll see.
You should do like an experimental like intro structure.
Oh,
like
for the that's good. Man.
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Tarantino, you act as if the films have just ended when you first go up.
Yeah.
The intro.
Do some like asynchronous stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just leave it up to the audience to catch on.
Just flip the script, just like.
Yeah. Just come out and be like, and here they are, and then like turn around and then come out and be like, cinema.
Hey,
what is it?
Movie experimental.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, bro. See you.
Seems like a skit. It's very active.
We are live now in the theater. We got some old friends that will be in the video that we see. We're doing live here in the theater. Show the whole theater if you can, Thomas. We're doing it in the theater. Guerrilla journalism at its finest. We got 2 guys in one interview here. We got 3. We're gonna do 3. So we're gonna hand the mic over to Damon. Let him do his thing.
Hey, what's up? You just want me to talk about the video, or? All right, so my name is Damon. This is
Shivling Torres.
And this is
Universe Chilla.
Me and Shivling worked on the New Problems music video. Shivling was the cinematographer for basically every scene except for like the very first scene in the music video I shot when I was at a waterfall. But besides that, it was all him. And then I did like some editing and effects and stuff, and me and Bearbox, who's behind the camera over there, composed the music. Couldn't have done it without his talent as well. So I guess maybe talk a little bit about your inspiration behind the shots, and then I'll kind of say a little bit about the song itself.
I really wanted to capture a lot of local scenes in that I feel like a lot of the times filmmakers don't want to utilize what's already at home, in that they look over it. And in everyday life, I like to utilize what scenes really stand out to me, that being in the community and or just along a walk, even to work or wherever I'm heading out to. But yeah, I really thought I would capture a lot of the local scenes for the production of New Problems.
Yeah, and I would say, that was basically what I wanted to go for. I thought that the song was a very nostalgic song in terms of the emotions I wanted it to evoke, and so I wanted to return to a lot of places that I remember walking through when I was younger and being really amazed by, and still to this day I try to find a lot of beauty in like the everyday scenes like that, and so I wanted to capture that in the video. I think that it's about to start, but we can talk more about the video perhaps after they do the showings. Oh yeah, Universe Chilla. Or Iverson, do you want to say a little bit about your work?
This video that's submitted is Mr. Balls Dangle, and it is currently the top Universe Chilla song on YouTube on FPV Witch channel. And I'm just very excited because last year I feel we got snubbed. I feel like we should have won. You know, but we'll see how it goes. That way. Yeah. Shout out FPV Wit. He's the GOAT. My Instagram is just Universe Chilla at Universe Chilla. Is it Chilla's Universe? Oh yeah, I changed it. It's Chilla's Universe now. I forgot.
You could subscribe to my channel FPV Wit, and same on YouTube.
And Humble Recordings. Just search Humble Recording Studio on Instagram. Or just Humble Recordings, sorry.
Guys, we'll see a little preview. Not a little preview, it's been out, so. But watch the solar guy. This is a trash-ass commercial. JK. Did you fucking know that? And next year in 2025, PG&E has already been approved to raise your rates another 22% more than they did last year. So I don't know. Solar, I think solar is a cool idea, but if solar is going to be like just as high, I don't know. What are you, Thomas? Pro solar?
I'm down for solar. I don't really care. I don't know.
Would you say solar is vegan?
Yeah, I don't see how it's not vegan unless they're putting like beef tallow in the solar panels or something, you know.
Yeah, I'm pro solar. But I wish we got a tax break from the solar. I think that was a thing. I'm not sure if that's still a thing. If you're current on California politics, let us know about solar. Also, shout out, dude, fire ass Chinese food. We just ate there today. Oh yeah, bro. At Tong Feng Lo. Here, let Thomas talk about it.
This is where we ate for lunch today, and it was pretty fire. So, Tong Fong Lo. Let's fucking go.
That's Chinese food.
What are your opinions on it on Butte County as a whole?
I mean, I think Butte County rocks. I think it's really pretty. I think there's a lot of really cool people here. I think it's got a really tight knit community. So, you know, I'm really happy to be a part of it. Not much more for me to say.
Yeah, I love Butte County. So, right here we got some pretty shots of Chica. Yeah. Trying to see. Let's get another interview right here live real quick. One word. What's the best way you describe your style? In like a word or two.
Retro, man, retro. I'm one of the only people who actually has a VHS camera still working, and I really like old glass shooting on like stuff that makes it look like it was shot like in the 80s or the 70s, man. I really like dirtying things up in visual aspects, but yeah, no, that's just how I roll, man. Yeah, retro.
It's just run and gun. I mostly do the camera, but I don't know if I have a style. It's just chaotic and handheld. Project X. Welcome to Chico. Run around. Just avant-garde. Have you ever pronounced it?
Project X is
avant-garde.
Avant-garde.
Avant-garde. Yeah, that's kind of.
Oh yeah, wait, hold on. My favorite film is Lawrence of Arabia.
All right. Twilight Zone. Buff.
I feel like clips. One-on-one, I throw my fist. Bitch look dirty, she need mint. Through 530, I don't trip. Oh my god. I'm so cool. Like
in-laws, but
We sincerely hope you're prepared for one last nightmare before Christmas.
with that being said, our next category tonight is horror.
After which, we would love it if the filmmakers down here could come up stage for a Q&A.
Without further ado, let's see some scary films. Oh, those are amazing. One more hand of applause for those. Now, if we can get our wonderful filmmakers up here on the stage to the northwest. Do a quick Q&A. Those are amazing. Oh my god. Guys. Okay, so we're going to start off with first saying your name and your role in whatever films you were in.
Hey everybody, my name is Mason Nowak. I was the director, shooter, and editor for Happy Leaf Eric's today.
My name is Yuki Imaker, and I was the audio person and the dead body in Happy Leaf Eric's.
My name is Caden Haskell, and I acted in Happy Leaf Erickson.
My name is Braden Rayleigh, and I played the lead Viking in Happy Leaf Erickson Day.
My name is Ben Sherwin, and I am one of the cinematographers on Tunnels Beneath.
My name is Tanner Simpson, and I played Ty on Tunnels Beneath. I was also a gaffer, and I helped produce that film as well.
My name is Michael Rockcliffe. I was a cinematographer on Tunnels Beneath and first AC on Slasher Pro.
My name is Keaton Murray, and I was the producer for Slasher Pro. Hello, I'm Woody Tuttle, and I'm the writer and director for Slasher Pro.
My name is Alex Young, and I'm the writer, director, editor, colorist, composer of The Cradle.
My name is Ryan Antonio Fino. I am the writer, director, and one of the editors for Fearways.
All right, we're here with
Ryan Antonio Fino.
And you're the director, creator of and like the writer, all of Fear Waves?
Yeah.
Can you just tell us a little about it and just your favorite part about making it?
Well,
you can hold the mic if you like.
Oh, I was like, I could probably hold the mic. Fear Waves started off as a just an opportunity to take advantage of Sac State's film equipment and program and to try and make a film to get more experience. And so I got a bunch of non-film friends that are really close to me, and we made a horror film. And one really close film friend. And so that was kind of the inspiration for it. In terms of like favorite memories, or what was the other?
Favorite memory of making it, or?
Well, I can't swim, and so actually, the favorite memory making it was writing it, because a lot of the fears that were on the film were fears of everybody on set and like everybody that made it. And so my biggest fear was swim. Like I can't swim at all, and so the last shot, making that, and like the whole whatever money shot vision of it, it was really fun. It was really cool. So I enjoyed that a lot. It was bodies in the water and like the pool floating. I guess spoiler. I don't care about spoilers. I don't know. It's a short film. What are they gonna be like? Yeah.
Dude, that was such a great film. How long did it take to edit something like that? I feel like some of these films maybe weren't like the effects or like the details. There weren't, in some of these films. But I feel like your film really had a lot of details and a lot more effects in it and stuff. How long did that take?
It took We finished it last October. We did it in like a month and a half of like officially like writing, doing the whole pitch meeting, like getting all the friends together. And then in February of this year, we finished it with reshoots and we're ready to like submit for a festival that we didn't get into. But then I saved it and I like kept kind of like doing the typical like poking at it a little bit. It will never be touched again. I've like submitted after like actually, and it is I guess now completed. So if we count those like I don't know a couple hours of me just kind of like fiddling with like small little things here and there, and then adding like a LUT and trying to use all that and get used to color correcting, then I guess a long time. But I think with actually filming and actually editing like the heavy stuff of it, it was probably like 2 to 3 months, maybe 3 months. I'm gonna say 3.5. Let's be really lenient. So yeah.
Anything you want to shout out? Thank you for doing this interview. Anything you want to shout out? Or where people can watch the film?
You can watch the film. You could have watched it at the Butte Film Fest. It'll be playing next weekend at the Bash, the Bay Area and Sacramento Film Festival out in San Francisco. On December, what day is it? Today's the 7th, so it'll be on the December 14th. I don't really know what to shout out. I've never done this before. Social media, I have an Instagram, saxofino, like saxophone. Haha, no. All right, I'm going to leave. My social anxiety is taking over. No, I think that's about it. I'd like to thank everybody that was in the cast and crew. I'm very proud of them, and yeah, I think that's it.
Well, really appreciate you, man. Love the film. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we are ready. Yeah. Nice to meet you guys. We're here with the stars of Leif Erikson Day. So you guys would talk about it and just your role in the film and everything.
My name is Braden. I acted. I played Leif Erikson, or the lead Viking, and I also helped with like pre-production stuff.
My name is Mason Nowak. I was the director, shooter, and editor of Happy Leif Erikson Day.
Dude, I love the movie. I love this stuff in Chico and running and all that. All that stuff was really cool. How long does what time was that recorded at? Because it just looked like in the town dead. So just talk about the time and how long it took you guys.
Do you want to answer that?
Yeah. So we shot it in. Let's see. The night where we did all of the outside stuff, which was the chase scene and the scene with the security guard, was all done from about 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. So that stuff was all done in one night for that.
And how difficult is filming stuff like running like that? Is it a lot of shots, or is it just one long take, or just describe that process in general?
Yeah, so it was a lot of individual takes, and it was very strenuous to run a lot of these because I was operating the camera myself on a gimbal, which ended up being about 15 pounds of camera gear between the monitor and everything else. So I was sprinting with the gimbal in one hand and kind of holding my other hand out just to make sure I didn't fall and die while in production of this. So super difficult, and but I think it turned out the way that you would kind of expect for me putting that much gear on the line for it.
That's what I would say everyone who looked tired was probably actually tired. That's what it looked like. Any inspirations for the film or anything you want to talk about, or?
Yeah, so I've always kind of had a fascination with Leif Erikson in general, and just kind of the fact that he's like so like not known because he discovered what is now like Canada 400 years before Christopher Columbus did. So I find it interesting that like most people don't know who he is, and so I thought it was interesting to make like a folklore thing. And my friend Alex mostly wrote it, and this was his idea as well. So I want to give him credit for that. So we just thought it was really interesting to talk about Leif Erikson and kind of make it as like a small town folklore type thing, and then it kind of just spiraled to where it is now.
And one last one we'll ask for you. How do you prepare for a role like this? Mostly nonverbal, I would say, but how do you prepare in general?
I don't want to be a jerk and say I don't prepare, but I just I didn't really prepare. See, the thing is, I'm not a good runner, so I guess, have water on set, make sure you're, able to, run for that amount of time. I was kind of preparing for that. And also just I learned my lines beforehand, memorized my lines. That's about it. I just kind of played myself, or at least a version of myself, so I didn't really, do a lot of serious preparation for it, so.
Actually, I do got one more for a director. How do you tell the cast, get a cast and a crew that's going to be able to do the physical stuff and convince them? I'm not sure if you paid your actors or anything, but how do you convince actors to do stuff like that?
Yeah, so really interesting actually question for that. I used a lot of my friends that have acted in short films before, and I explained to them exactly what the role would be like before they accepted it. So it wasn't like they showed up on set and then I was like, hey guys, by the way, we're running for 2 miles in this. So for example, my main actor, Rowan Huggins, who plays the pizza delivery driver, that posed a little bit of a challenge because he has asthma. So a lot of it had to do with just prep time and making sure everything was safe. So we had his inhaler, and then we also made sure not to make any shots too long and have plenty of breaks in between so that everybody was good. And we broke up that chase scene into 2 separate shoots, basically, with a dialogue scene in the middle so that we could basically just give everybody a little bit of a break and make sure everything was completely safe for that.
Thank you guys. Shout out anything where maybe people can watch the film again, Instagrams, anything.
Shout out my brother Graham.
I wanna give a shout out to Alex Kuykendall for the idea of the short film. I also want to give a shout out to Nikki Emiker, who is my girlfriend and who played the dead body as well as did audio for us. To get audio in something like that is really difficult, especially running and all that kind of stuff, and she did an amazing job. So, yeah.
People watch film. Is it out or?
My Instagram is celestial media, celestial underscore media.
My Instagram is mason.the.media.guy, or Mason the Media Guy, add dots in between every word. And the film is out on my YouTube, Mason Nowak. Feel free to look at it, and thanks everybody for watching.
Zach, anything you want to say about day 2?
I am so goddamn tired. It has been so long. Someone posted a thing and it said, that's me, but they put an arrow thing and it's actually pointing at me. So now there's just some random Instagram story about some dude that just says, that's me, but it's actually pointing at me. And it's not even a good image of me. It's me on stage with my tuxedo just looking down like I'm ashamed.
Shoegazer.
Yes.
Shoegazing for real.
I am.
What about anything you want to say about Butte Film Festival day 2?
I've had to tackle 6 different people. I'm working unofficial security.
Oh, shit.
My official title is de-escalator. I've only ever been an escalator.
Hey. Shout out escalators. You want to say anything about the day 2? I love the coat.
Thank you, thank you.
That is a fire coat. Give us the fit rundown then.
Okay. Got myself sweater, black pants, boots, trench coat kinda.
Where'd you get the trench?
Kinda as a Christmas present.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Anything day 2?
I'm fucking tired, and I still got another day of this. It's a 12-hour day today.
You could feel it.
For sure. So we out here.
Those comments, those are.
Yeah, I heard it's a salary position from Kurt.
That's news to me. I took a week off work for this. I'm losing money doing this, but
we gotta love it. We'll appreciate it.
Exposure. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
All right, bro. End of day 2, but it's not the end of our day. 'Cause we're about to head to the Union, about to go, about to go see how, these Hollywood elites live, after hours. So super excited. Get some. Yep. I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah. Right. That's. Yeah, bro. Horror. There's always I think horror. It's like the genre that kind of thrives off of low budgets, and I think that we really saw that here tonight. I think the people can do some really cool stuff, just with minimal resources. So. I thought it was awesome. And I thought every category was awesome, dude. Today was a good day. Can't believe how long it's been. Weird to think that we saw maestros today. It feels like that was yesterday. Yeah.
No, I like the high. I like the smoke out of vaporizing weed. I just think the taste to me, it tastes the same.
This is the problem's gonna be our undoing. We're gonna have to break up the. No, I'm just kidding.
Me and David, we love to argue when we're getting zoom about music and weed.
It's true.
But it's all love, and it's all no hate. As much as the jokes are jokes and disrespectful, it's all love.
We just like talking about music and shit. I think it's.
But dude, when you say I don't know the taste of weed, that shit did hurt my feelings.
In order to tell the difference between it, you gotta have it fresh in your mind. Is what I mean. Sometimes it tastes pretty similar. If I'm hitting one that's smells like blueberries though, and then I'm hitting one that smells like dog shit afterwards, those definitely taste different.
This is your acting reel, bro. This is gonna be your demo.
Hire me.
This is gonna be your demo for Butte Film Festival next year.
Took too big of a hit. Let's see what's your reaction.
It's a horror.
This is my reaction when I take too big of a hit.
I'm underage. I'm 13, and we're trying to get in the Union Bar right now.
Yeah, I'm 12 years old. I don't have my ID on me, but I got one of those fake McLovin IDs. Let's get it.
And I'm 30, and I'm bringing him here.
Yes, sir.
I love this.
This is one of those what would my mind's eye? That's where I belong.
Hey, what's up?
Do you want to start a tab or do you want to put them?
Dang. We're here with Seth. Animated. Can you talk about the movie you made for us?
I created Obelisk Infinity TV Town, which in a way was mostly a short showcase of what I of this idea, this greater idea I have, and I put everything I could into it, made sure it looked really good, and I mostly want to show the character dynamics, the setting, and the art.
Yeah, we're actually gonna get Thomas to get the voice.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's too loud with the music.
Yeah, bro. Let's first start about how long the process took for you, from writing to the finished product, and when did you feel you knew it was over and it was done, and you're ready to release it?
It took about 5-6 months. And what was the other part?
How'd you feel how'd you know it was over?
Yes, I knew it was over. All I needed was the last piece I needed was the music, because we voiced everything. Once we got the storyboard out and then we got it animated, the moment I got the music and I kind of edited it all in, I knew that by then it was completely finished. There was nothing else I could do at that point.
You got a question, Thomas?
I was wondering about, you said you're a medical student, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I was just wondering how you figure out the balance between, I'm assuming full-time work and getting this thing done, or how you manage to, how you manage your time during that.
So whenever I'm I just do my shift at work. The moment I go home, I go straight to writing, and then I just draw, just get all the ideas out, because when I'm at work, I'm doing nothing but thinking about art, truthfully, and then so I just lay out all my ideas. I just spend the rest of my day doing it. Maybe of course I'm going to be eating and stuff, but that doesn't take as much time. I spend hours just doing my creative stuff.
Hey, bro. We call that the grind set, bro. We call that dedication, bro.
Sigma grind set.
We chase the money, we get the money.
We only care about money. All that matters.
Yeah, bro. Let's get it. So, what do you have going on next after this, if anything?
I'm going going to be after this. I am going to be in another film festival, Sacramento International Film Festival. I'm hoping that along the line, I'm going to be able to make some kind of like connection with someone. Because I mentioned earlier that I have a whole like pitch idea for a whole show just sitting right next to me, and I'm hoping eventually I could get someone's attention and hopefully move it forward. And that's pretty much my plan.
All right, and do you have anything like any like social media or like any is there any way that you can watch your project online?
Actually, I don't post my stuff anywhere. I do have an Instagram account. It's called Slarth, SLARTHHH, but I barely post my art there because I'm kind of, for some reason, I'm kind of shy about sharing it often.
All right, well, that's fine with me. I mean, hey, I don't know if you have anything else to say, but I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us.
It's no problem. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity. It's like the first time I ever got an opportunity.
Yeah, man.
So I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Of course.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you guys.
All right, bro.
Stella! What? She got a fag, yeah. And I'm the Rizzler. We're gonna Rizz today. We can go to Ohio. We can both edge all day. And Livy Dunn and Baby Gronk. Where are you, Curtis? Curtis! We're at Buff 2024.